To Toronto's ongoing traffic troubles now, you know what I'm talking about. Toronto City Councillor Brad Bradford announced a plan today that he says would ease crippling congestion. But was it really more about politics than his long-term career goal? Alan Carter joins us now live from King and Church Street with Bradford's proposal. And Alan, there was a very interesting reaction to this.
Yeah, there certainly was, Cynthia. The proposal from Beaches East York, Brad Bradford, was to allow private vehicles to drive on what is currently a transit corridor on King Street, as long as it's torn up as it is here. It's closed at King and Church for replacement of streetcar lines and a water main, but it is the way that Bradford made this announcement that has raised the ire of some of his colleagues.
Councillor Brad Bradford arrives on King Street for an announcement as staff affix a new sign to a podium that doesn't mention his East End ward.
It's a nice sign. How long have you had the sign?
I think the ink is still wet on that. I don't know. It's fresh.
Just got that done?
That's fresh.
Yeah.
Bradford wants the city as a whole to know he has a plan to ease congestion this summer by temporarily eliminating the transit corridor rules on a portion of King Street while construction forces streetcars onto other routes.
This is as simple as putting some garbage bags over the signs that restrict vehicles flowing through and doing that on a temporary basis.
You have a message for Councillor Bradford?
Just say, that's probably not a bad idea, Brad, but do you really have to deliver it like that?
Bradford's opponents on council say whether or not it's a good idea, the issue was discussed for months before City Council voted.
I'm just saying, get off your high horse, because you had 2 months to bring that forward, and then you missed the vote when we decided what we were going to do.
Olivia Chow, who is often at odds with Bradford, didn't mention the councillor by name in a statement, only saying, "This has been considered at City Council repeatedly, and we extend our thanks to all councillors who attended and offered suggestions." Standing with a new sign, Bradford declined to talk about his political ambitions.
Is it time to level with the people of Toronto? You're running for mayor. You've been running for mayor for years.
I haven't made that announcement. What I do every day is go out and listen to Torontonians from across the city about practical solutions on how to make life in Toronto better for people.
This isn't your ward. This isn't your responsibility.
Respectfully, a lot of people from the east end of the city feel entirely cut off from the downtown core.
The proposal to allow personal vehicles to travel freely along King Street, as long as it's closed off here for the next couple of months at Church, that goes to City Council as a member's motion next week, Cynthia.
Now, Alan, all of this comes with a mayoral election slated for fall of 2026. That's really not that far from now. And there are already some intriguing names being floated out there. You pointed out Brad Bradford looks like he has aspirations. Who else?
Yeah, obviously that is one of the names. And you mentioned that's not that long from now, but it is long enough that no one has openly declared. Bradford, obviously, one of those. Marco Mendocino, formerly chief of staff to Mark Carney and a former MP. He has been named. But the elephant in the room is former Mayor John Tory, who has not said anything publicly about his intentions. But until he does, many potential candidates will remain on the sidelines to find out what Tory's intentions are first. Cynthia?
Oh, it's going to be interesting, Alan. Thanks very much.